You want to know how fast things can change for you in less than a year? Okay, I have to share this story today. I was receiving an email into my inbox because I'm checking up on my credit score. But before I get to that, I'm just going to tell you the beginning of the story. So, back in January, I started setting intentions. And that was basically how I decided to set my goals. Instead of a goal in which needed to be measured, I set an intention. And I said to myself at the beginning of the year, I said, I am going to cut my debt in half on my credit card. I'm going to have paid it almost all the way off by the end of the year. And I'm also going to have more money in my savings account. I'm going to build courses. I'm going to have things. I'm going to write my book. Like I had all of these big, big, big dreams. And one of them was that I was going to raise my credit score because I could start to see that it was starting to change. I had been at a 448 and then I moved up to about a 504 by the time I left my partner and moved out on my own. As a single mom, like this was phenomenal for me to be repairing my credit score after leaving a relationship. You often hear all the time about how being a single mom will devastate your finances, that it will devastate your options in a career, that it will devastate your financial standing in the world. And you just think, oh my God, like my credit score is going to go down, it's going to plummet. No, not in my case. In my case, it has risen to amazing levels that, like, I thought back in the springtime that it was good. Like, I was already like, wow, like I've raised my credit score 50 points. I just checked it again today, and I went from a 448 last year to 714, and it's still rising. Okay, so like I'm not done. I'm going to continue to raise my credit score, but I was just like blown away by this because like it would be the last thing you would expect. A single mom who had no business sense has now built a business. A single mom who didn't have any savings. I've got savings now. So how do you do this? How do you rise from the ashes like the phoenix? Okay, first of all, you have to know one thing. You can either fail or you can succeed. Pick your hard because it does take a lot of work. It took a lot of sacrifice for me to get to that point. I was very intentional about paying down my credit card debt. I was very intentional about not spending a lot of money in places where it didn't need to be. I was very intentional about where I invested my money, where I put my time. And I was watching my score over and over again. And I was very mindful of that. So you have to be paying attention. You can't just be like, oh, I'm going to go do this thing and it's just going to work out. No, you have to keep at it. It has to be that consistency. And then with writing my book at the same time, it was still the same thing. Consistency over and over. I just kept at it. I didn't give up. So you want to know how to rise like the phoenix? You just don't give up. No matter what anybody says, no matter how much they beat you down, no matter how much they say it's going to take forever for you to get where you want to be, don't let that discourage you because you know what? You could surprise yourself. I was under the impression that it was going to take way longer in order to get to where I am already. And I've just blown myself away with what I did. And you can do the same. You just start betting on yourself. Start saying, you know what? I'm just going to set this intention. I'm going to do this. And have your lofty, audacious goal at the beginning of the year. Say, look, I've got say $5,000 in debt and I'm going to pay it off to more than half by the end of the year. I'm going to have that gone. I'm going to raise my credit score. I'm going to build a business. I'm going to write a book. I'm going to reorganize my home. I'm going to move to another country maybe. That's what you want to do. But the fact is, find that thing that you really want to do, that goal, and believe that you can do it. And keep working at it. Don't give up. Don't let anybody tell you it's going to take way longer than you think. Maybe it will. And maybe, just maybe, by the end of the year, you'll be like, holy crap, I not only crushed that goal, but then I went beyond it. So yeah, I'm so excited, and I just had to share that because when I looked in that email and I saw that number, it's like, first it said, oh, you've boosted your score and you're at the next level. I'm like, okay, yeah. And then I looked and I'm like, oh, wow, wow. Like, oh my gosh, it's just to understand just how amazing this is. I mean, I was a single mom for, first of all, I'm a single mom. And second of all, I came from low income family. This was unheard of to have a credit score like that. This is unheard of to be able to get out of debt and do it so fast. Like, just shifting your mindset is everything. All right. Well, that's all I just wanted to tell you today, and I will see you soon. Bye.